Hi, this is Nana Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, August 19th, 2018. Looking at fire potential impacts over the next few days. For today, we're not looking at any significant impacts. We will have lighter winds today, along with no significant lightning. As we move into Monday and Tuesday, that will begin to change. We're looking at some gusty southwesterly winds moving back into portions of the Great Basin. That'll be Monday and Tuesday. The area will be more widespread on Monday, as well as showers and thunderstorms returning to the area as well on Monday and Tuesday. And you can see the areas expected to see those showers and thunderstorms highlighted on the map above. Not much in the way of precipitation over the past 24 hours across the Great Basin. There was some lightning, mainly across portions of eastern Idaho and western Wyoming, but nothing too widespread. As far as fire activity, things are still quite active across the Great Basin. Looking at precipitation, these two maps are showing the percent of normal precipitation over the past 30 and past 60 days. These really highlight how dry it has been across the area. The majority of the Great Basin has been right at or below normal over the past 30 and 60 days. And if you look at the northern part of the Great Basin, it really stands out how dry things have been. Over the past 60 days, there's hardly been any precipitation across the north. It's been very dry. And so with that lack of precipitation across the north, our ERCs are very high across the northern part of the Great Basin. ERCs have come down a bit over the past few days with the cooler temperatures across the north, but things are still quite high across the northern part of the area. Looking at those ERCs in more detail, these graphs do show how those ERCs have decreased a bit over the past few days, but still very close to record levels across the northern part of the Great Basin. Live fuel moistures are also at or below normal across the majority of the area. All three sites shown here are below normal as far as live fuel moisture. For today, we are looking at pretty dry conditions across the Great Basin. We have high pressure in place, which means we'll have light winds. So today is a pretty uneventful day weather-wise. Looking at that in a bit more detail, the forecast on the left kind of illustrates the fact that we're not expecting any showers and thunderstorms across the area, though we will see areas of smoke across large portions of the Great Basin. Winds will also be light across most of the area today. As we move into Monday, that begins to change. Winds will begin to increase as an upper level system makes its way into the area. There is concern for some gusty winds, and you can see those areas highlighted on the map in orange. And taking a look at that in more detail, you can also see that moisture moving into the area where those showers and thunderstorms are expected Monday across the Great Basin. Many of these storms will be accompanied by wetting rain, especially further to the north and east. Also of concern tomorrow is the gusty winds. You can see those on the map on the right, some winds in that 30 to 40 mile an hour range tomorrow afternoon. As we move into Tuesday, we continue to see moisture increase across the area. You can see quite a bit of moisture in place across Utah. We take a look at that in more detail for tomorrow. You can see from that map on the left that much of Utah will see those showers and thunderstorms, and the majority of those storms will be accompanied by wetting rain. Winds will also be gusty across portions of Utah and southern Nevada tomorrow. Over the next 3 days, the precipitation accumulation will be focused across the higher terrain of Utah and across the Arizona Strip. As we move into Wednesday, we keep a lot of that moisture in place, mainly across the eastern part of the Great Basin. And then as we move into Thursday, we'll continue to see moisture in place across the south. Winds will be gusty across the northern part of the Great Basin ahead of an approaching system. That continues to be the case into Friday with that low pressure system moving through the northern part of the Great Basin. We will see gusty winds across about the northern 2/3 of the Great Basin. And again on Saturday, not too much of a change there with that upper level system in place and some gusty winds further north. So in the 7-day period, the majority of the precipitation will be focused across Utah, the Arizona Strip, and far eastern Idaho and Wyoming. In the 8 to 14-day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for below normal temperatures across the north. That will bring a relief to some of those higher ERCs that we have seen, but it'll also continue to be quite dry, as you can see that below normal area of precipitation across much of the Great Basin. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.